Okay, so blog post number 6 is going to deal with the myth of immigrant criminality. And the myth of immigrant criminality, um, essentially by Ruben Rumboat and Walter Ewing in the course concept of the myth of immigrant criminality and the paradox of assimilation. I'm going to just relate it to the myth of immigrant criminality, though. I'm going to relate an artifact being a stand-up comedy set by Al Madrigal, and in this comedy set, he has a joke or a bit where he describes an experience at Home Depot where he goes looking for cheap labor and sees a bunch of Hispanics in the parking lot, and he pulls up to them asking for cheap labor, and it's easy for him. And I thought this was crazy. I've never seen anything like this happen before. But apparently in the more southwestern states, it is a thing in Home Depots or any hardware store, I'm assuming. Like, cheap labor is a thing, and it goes without saying, that's not good. That's a pretty low standing with society, I would say, if you're kind of socially accepted to stay in a parking lot and people just come up and, oh, I can, buy some cheap labor off of people that are probably not even documented. And I think that kind of lack of respect, I would say, for human life might lie in the fact, or in the myth of immigrant criminality, which is a stereotype that associates Mexicans and Central Americans with a higher crime rate and incarceration rate. And because of this myth, I feel as though their association as being bad is more or less why they're being kind of neglected by society. And I want to follow that up by giving Rumbo and Walter Ewing's findings that it is actually not true. The crime rate has declined by, I see 34.2%, and the property crime has fallen 26.4 since 1994. And in that time, the undocumented population, being Mexicans, Guatemalans, Salvadorians, has doubled to 12 million. So that is a concrete fact that this myth is untrue. And I don't know, I feel like there should be a change, because we don't need people, in a parking lot looking for cheap labor. I feel like it's immoral. Thank you.